Alright, so now that we get the internals over here and kind of around this area, I still, of course, am putting 1-inch insulation up here and right here, but I want to move on and try to insulate the inside of the door now. So, as you can see, there's some form of factory vapor barrier that has clearly seen better days. I'll leave it hanging there for now, and we'll try to squeeze the insulation around in here the best we can. Obviously, what we're going to have to watch for is all of this right here. So we can't be messing around with the door opening and closing. So we'll try to finesse the doors the best we can. Hopefully it won't be too crazy. Famous last words. So just looking at the doors as far as insulation goes, I feel like it's going to be a nightmare, but let's try it anyway. So I feel like the best plan of attack is to kind of try it strip by strip, because there's no easy way to put this through. Like, there's stuff blocking it on like every side. So I'm going to cut a strip for like this section right here, and then try to cut it to kind of allow for all this to move freely and then fit all the way down. At least that's my hope. So we're going to start with that. I'm going roughly 10 inches across by 30 inches long. So what you see here is 29, but it goes down all the way even further. I think 30 will work. I could even go a little longer, but so I'm gonna have to cut this even thinner. There's metal connected right here. Yeah, right here. So I can't push this down any further. So I'm gonna cut this piece in half and do this piece by piece. This is gonna be tough. I think I got the first piece situated to a spot I want. It's nice and tucked into the corner and into the bottom. I'm feeling just to make sure that I didn't brush up against anything in the actual door connection, and it doesn't feel like I did, so I think I'm alright with how that's sitting. So I'm going to spray just a little bit of the 3M90 just to make sure it doesn't move around too much. I'm trying to get a rough estimate for what I need for the next section here. So I feel like I need one similar in length to this, but about half the thinness. I'm going to keep this one as it is because I think this will work. Good. Yeah. So maybe if I cut maybe a spot like this. Let's try that. So I'm trying to make it so it will fit flush up against here, up against the other piece, but still leave enough room to be able to not mess with the little controlling part of the door. So that should work. Assuming that I can fit it down into the thing here. It does have a piece of metal that curves inward, so I think that's going to prevent me, but we'll see. If we have to trim this down more, we can do that also. It's gotten out pretty good, and this does not appear to interfere with the door at all, which was kind of the main worry. And yeah, so I'm gonna give this a little spray too. Alright, so next piece I'm probably gonna try. This is so wacky. There's so many like grooves, things, it's hard to get them in there. So 1 foot by maybe 20 inches. Oh man. So this one actually worked out better than I thought it would. I cut it to roughly 1 by 24, 1 foot by 2 feet, sorry. Kind of folded it up, pushed it in, and I was able to kind of push it down into that area of the door. And it seems solid, so I'm make sure I got it down into there all the way, if I can. But it seemed like it was pretty good, so I can see it down into here. So we'll move on to this one now. About 8 by 20. I cut a 8 by 20 piece right here, 8 inch by 20 inch. That's got to fit in this cavity right here. There's no way to get it really from here, no way to get it from the top. So I'm going to try to slide it in through over here. Some wacky stuff, but we'll see. We'll move on to trying to fit this one real quick. Get a rough estimate anyway. We go 16 by 20. Jeez, I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of this thinsulate. I am definitely going to run out of this thinsulate. I'm not sure the size of the roll I bought. I think it was, I don't know, 10 feet by 6 feet or something. 16 by 20 piece. We're gonna try to get it in like this. So we get that piece all squared in. Again, just used just a little spurt of the 3M90 just to make sure that that one doesn't move around too much. So now we're gonna try to get this one popped in there and finalized. Actually works pretty well. Gotta tack it up with a little spray adhesive. We definitely need to make sure the door still opens and closes. Still opens and closes. So I'm happy enough with that, if I'm being honest. I got in as much as I can behind everything, but I don't want to push it and try to end up messing up the cable or the lock or the door closure mechanism. That's going to do it for that side for now. I guess I'll just put this thing back on. Maybe just pop a couple of the screws back in, because my plan or hope is to actually do something paneling wise with this. I'm even considering maybe like a 1/4 inch or like 1/8 inch piece of plastic sheeting just to go over this full thing, but I think that might be a little ambitious, so whatever. Pop these screws back in. And now we'll move on to the other side. So I have a feeling I'm going to be cutting it really, really close with the thinsulate, so I think I'm just going to do the major parts first, and yeah, we'll see. I really don't want to order, and probably won't order another one, but maybe I might have to. Oh, I still haven't done the back doors too. I might have to actually order another roll, so we'll see how it goes. So got this side essentially all squared away. That's all set. And up there, I was able to get to right here, and here I was actually able to get even further down than before, so pretty pumped. But I'm going to try anyway to start the other door, but that's all I got left for insulation. So unfortunately, I don't think I have enough of the thinsulate left to finish it, but might as well try, see what we can do. I literally had just enough to do all the panels. Literally just enough. I had one little strip left and I was able to fill in the last gap. So we filled in all the insulation on the doors. I'm just gonna put this panel back up and then hopefully tomorrow, ran out of time for the day, it's getting kind of dark, gotta go eat and stuff, so. And then hopefully, maybe tomorrow if it's not raining, I should cut out the 1-inch foam pieces for these. So we'll see. So until next time people, it's been real, it's been fun. Thanks for tuning in for the insulation fun. Take care, we'll see you in the next one.